Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. I will try, I think it's the second or the third time, that I will try to teach how to do divisions. Um, I make it again, probably in another way, because I don't see very good effect on my teaching. There is very few people that make division on YouTube and also between my pupils. So I will try to explain it another time, probably in a different way. Division has the word tells us is to cut a knot in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. And of course these parts will be shorter and faster. So we will play more note than the note that has been written. For example, in the first bar there is 3 notes. Making a division, we will play more than 3 notes, but what is important, we will play the 3 notes where, in the moment, in the position where it has been written, but we play some notes between, for example, the first and the second note, the second and the third note. Normally not between the third note and the rest, because a division is like a trip, a journey that we make for going from Rome to Milan. We can make it directly or with a lovely trip on the mountains, on the fields, on the art city full of history. This is the same. If you check in the second bar, for example, now we will try to make the simple division with 2. We make 2 notes instead of 1, but the first of these 2 notes is the written one. So if you see in the second bar, the first bar is C, D, E. Okay. In the second bar is C, X. X is some unknown. D, X, and E. E we make nothing. This is to make division. To find, to play, to invent it, some note that is not written and to put this note between the written one. Because of the first note was a quarter, if we make a division upon 2, we make 2 notes, we will have 2 eighths. The easier way for making division is just to repeat C, C, D, D, E, or to repeat the note, make an anticipation but a repetition too of the note that will arrive. Bar 4, C, D, D, E, E. We will listen. X, X, and X is unknown, what we have to decide to do. Bar 3. Bar 4, less easy. Okay, but is it not a good idea to repeat the note? Because we are inventing something. If we repeat, it's not a very good invention. So, it's better if the note X between C and D is nor C nor D, is another one. Okay. And now there is another problem. if I have to go from C to D with a note that it is not C and not D, I have to make like a jump. I cannot make a scale. So for example, for going to C to D, I can go higher, C, E, and then going down, D, with the number 1, 3, 2, for going to 1, to do, from 1 to do, I can make 1, 3, 2, C, E, D, and now that I have this shape, I can repeat, going from D to E. D, F, E. This is a very good way for making division between D, C, D, E. This is something that I've done a lot of composer, performer. It's a very, very good solution. But for going to C to D, I can also going down with number. For going to 1 till 2, I can make 1, 3, 2, but also 1, 0, 2. In this case, I don't make a jump between the first and the second note, but the second and the third. C, B, D, and after following the same shape, D, C, E. So I will play the bar 1 and the bar 6. Of course, good. No, not of course, good. Normally is better not to make two jump one after the other, for two reasons. Also, if we are making instrumental music, our music is ever vocal music, also the instrumental. So something that could be sing, and to sing a jump is difficult, but to sing two jump one after the other, it's very, very complicated. So in bar 5 we have a small jump between laps between C and E, but after E, C, E, D, F, E, and in bar 6 we have a C, B, D, C, E. We have small jump, but between movement there are no jump. This is the first reason for which it's better not to make two jumps one after the other. The second one is that if you make two jumps, you are making harmony. And when you make harmony, the question is, so a chord of G major, F major, D minor, the question is, because normally we make division when we are playing with other people, for example in a recorder quartet, trio, the question is, if I make a chord of C major, but in this moment the harmony is F major, it will be not good. So until you are making small jump, not two jumps one after the other, and especially trying to make a melodical solution, you are right. But if you make two jumps one after the other, if you make something that seems a chord, you risk to make a mistake. For example, in bar 7 I make something, the terminology is pedal. I play after each note a G. C, G, D, 8. C, G, D, G, E. Good, it sounds good. But it is good if in this moment the harmony of the piece is with a chord of C major, C, E, G. But for example, if we are in A minor, A, C, E, the G is a dissonance. So this solution, it's better for the beginner to avoid this solution. For example, in bar 9, we have after each note an A. It sounds good. But this is good if we are in A minor. If we are in C major, this A will be a dissonance. And in bar 10, we have after in 11 too, after each note an F. But this is very bad because the interval between lower F and higher E is impossible to sing. Better 11. So bar 1. But it works only if we are in F major. So I think that from bar 7 to bar 11 is something that I wrote just for sample, but it's something that is better not to do. Bar 12 is something different. Bar 12 is bar 5 with another rhythm. And this is something that surely we can do, because a division is to make more notes as the note written, but is not obligatory to make note of the same length, of the same rhythm. Bar 5 was bar 12. Bar 6 was bar 13. There is another rhythm, more unusual but possible for the ancient music, bar 14. 15. This is difficult to be played, but it's used from some composer. And now we arrive at bar 16 and 17. I use different shape, different pattern. For example, in bar 16, I use the pattern of bar 5 for the first couple, and the pattern of bar 6 for the second couple. And this worked very, very good. So the text was very elegant, it's a wonderful melody. Bar 17 is less good because I try to use the pattern in the first couple, the pattern of bar 6, and the second couple, the pattern of bar 5. But it's less good because we have these 3 notes. And this is a chord of B diminished, the chord of the 7th note of C major is not good to be sing, is not because the interval between B and F is a diminished 5th, and is not good because, for example, if we are in F major, it will be the B flat. I don't know. This is not a good solution, but just for theoretical intent. Of course, the sentence is not bad, but is a risk. Now, an important thing, division is not something that we write, it's something that we do. For this reason, it's difficult to learn and to make division. So, the goal is not to play something written, for other people, to learn something written for other people or yourself, but to make division. That implies that when you make division, you will have in front of you just bar 1. C, D, E. And you will play, the second bar is very important because you will play C and then something else that we don't know before. It could be E, it could be B, it could be short, it could be long. We don't know. It's something invented at the moment. C, X, D, X, and finally E. Okay, I suggest you to practice a lot because it's better to start and to understand the basic things. In the second sample, we have 3 notes that's going down, and it works exactly in the same way. For going from E to D, we can go up, E, F, D, E, C, or we can go down with a jump because we try to avoid repetition, not E, D, D, but E, C, D, B, C. Or we can make a combination going up and after down. E, F, D, B, C, but this is not so good because there is this chord F, D, B. Or the better one, E, C, D, E, C. I play all. Good. And now we will make something with the 7 note C, D, E, F, E, D, C. Pay attention that at the movement for going to C to D, you are going up. From D to E, okay. From E to F, okay. But attention, F, E is another history. We are going down. And E, D, and finally D, C. For this reason, if you check bar 3, at the end I don't have F, A, because F is not going to a G but to an E, so F is changing the movement, so it will be changed also the way of making the division. The first 4 notes, okay, but the last 4 notes from F for this reason is not, because FA is not the good way for going from F to E. Is the good way for going from F to G, but we are not going from F to G, but from F to E. C, X, D, X, E, X, F, X, E, X, D, X, C. The question is how to do in this X. I play again. This was going jump up and then going down, and in C, D, E, F, but from F, E, D, C is just going up and making a jump down. F, G, E, F. Okay, now the other solution. But attention, C, B, D, C, E, D, and not F, E. It doesn't work, because if I make F, E, after I found another me, E, and I will make a repetition. F, E, E, and we are trying to avoid the repetition. So, do, si, re, do, mi, re, fa. Okay, but from F, fa, fa, re, mi, do, re, si, do. Another way of making division. Okay, and as before, the better way is to use both possibility, trying to create a melody. Or there is not perfect a solution, because inside of this solution there is a chord C, E, G. But in effect, to make a division in two parts is so simple and so not primitive, but quite primitive, that sometimes the solution is not perfect. But it's important, for example, to try to make something like bar 7, 8, not reading bar 7 and 8, but reading bar 1 and 2. C, X, D, X, E, X, F, X. So the difficulty of making division, there are many difficulties, but one is to invent something, but the other one is to read one note and then make another note that is not written, and then coming back on the text, and then something invented, and text, invention, text, invention, text, invention, without to be lost. The question is, sometime in division you lost yourself, you don't know where you are. Okay, I hope it has been useful. Bye bye.